Ty, I love that you brought it back here. What did I say in the first video that ever took off that we reacted? Go ahead and find you something that nobody wants. Go ahead and get her. You never have to worry about it. Nobody. All right, man, welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good. You already know, man, this is another video by our guy, Ty Buggy. Today's video, IG model hype has officially ended. You already know, man. I'm just kind of curious to hear what this is from my perspective, from the people around me. IG models are still in everybody's iPhone, bro. A dude one time asked me just recently, like, hey, yo, me follow you on IG, bro? I was like, all right, bet. So he gave me his phone, right? You hit that search. And when you hit search on IG, it's like Explore. It shows you the shit they like to look at. All I see was big booty shaking everywhere, boy. Every pair.
Yeah, bro. I never cared about IG models, man. Unless you're famous, they probably not gonna respond anyway. They getting thousands of messages, bro.
I'm gonna call you back, huh?
I remember growing up stealing my mom's magazines, going into the bathroom and, spending 30 minutes just scrolling through the magazines. If you know, you know. The older brothers, you know. It was nothing.
What kind of magazines your mama had, Ty? I freak out.
Oh, they had them Playboy.
Why his mama had them?
Like a Victoria's Secret magazine back in the day. See,
Oh,
nowadays, but with the rise of social media and Instagram, you have IG models. One of the first IG models on Instagram was like India Love. I remember back in high school, a lot of girls wanted to be just like India Love from Tumblr and Instagram. As social media grew, the IG baddie look has become the new look that most girls want to go for. Most guys would love to experience. And that look has now become most guys' standard, and they're willing to throw it all away if they could get their hands on an IG baddie, right? But I think the year of 2025, Instagram models are really on a decline. They're starting to get exposed for what they really are, chasing men that have money while painting a beautiful picture to the world as if they worked hard for the things that we see them have. But now it seems like the curtain has been pulled back and we're getting to see the real side that's actually behind the cameras. Check this out right here.
That just look good, I ain't gonna lie. But you don't see it. Acting crazy.
What? Destroying shit.
She broke the TV. Damn.
Damn.
I'm gonna call you back.
What the fuck? What the fuck she got going on?
She must have thought he was cheating or something. Why is he letting her follow him? What the fuck?
This nigga left the door unlocked?
Alexandra, come on, bro. What is you doing, bro? Alexandra, this is a scene, man. What is you doing,
a different girl?
That's his plan. I think it's saying what?
Why are we running the truck?
What the hell? Look at the comment.
Why? What's going on? I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Breathe. Okay. Oh, hold on. Breathe. Breathe. Okay, you want to go?
She came back to his house. He's trying to destroy it.
Yeah, she trying to destroy the camera, but take it off.
See, I've seen guys pass up on some really good girls, but don't want to have anything to do with them on a serious note because they feel like they could get somebody that's badder. And then when I ask them, well, what exactly is badder to you? And they show me a girl, they usually look something like that. They have like the BBL setup kind of body. And that right there is exactly what you get when you choose looks over substance. Fellas, I tell you that in my videos all the time. Over time, looks will fade. You will get used to the size of her waist. You will get used to playing with her at. You will.
Ty, I love that you brought it back here. What did I say in the first video that ever took off that we react? Go ahead and find you something that nobody wants. Go ahead and get her. You never have to worry about nobody coming after your girl.
Get used to that stuff. Once it becomes the norm, now you have to actually deal with the person that's in front of you. Stop choosing women solely off of their looks. Stop inviting women into your space solely because she looks good. But I don't think there's any better example of a man losing it all over an IG model like Shannon Sharp's story.
You know who Sky Bree is, though, Joe?
Oh, yeah, Shannon.
Sky Bree? Who that is, coach?
Yeah. How I do it. How I do
Hey, Sky,
it.
I mean, who is that? Who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little something. You know, she might be famous for vertical activity that she good at.
Oh, she a hooper?
Oh, yeah.
Who she play for? Who she play for?
You know, she got her own little thing, you know.
Shannon Sharp was fired from ESPN after losing a $60 million lawsuit.
What happened?
A 20-year-old woman sued Shannon Sharp for $50 million after claiming he overpowered her and assaulted her for 2 years. Shannon Sharp said her claims were full of lies and that she's trying to get money out of it, and that their arrangement was 100% consensual.
Is there any evidence?
There was evidence that worked in Shannon Sharp's favor, which were texts of her messaging him, saying what she wanted him to do to her over a 2-year period. Texts also showed concerning messages from Shannon. They were calling each other racist words, but were playing a role and played along in a weird fantasy. And in some of those texts, Shannon Sharp did say he was going to overpower her. Her responses were saying to do it and played along with Shannon. Said, how could he have manipulated and controlled her if she was willingly driving to his house for 2 years?
If it was consensual over text, then how did he lose the lawsuit? Does that mean he was guilty?
He offered her $10 million before the lawsuit even started, and she declined. Some believe that Shannon thought the damage on his image would have cost more than just giving $10 million to her. Others believe he was actually guilty and he's trying to cover it up. And the victim knew she had enough evidence to win. He ended up paying her $23 million in a settlement to the 20-year-old where they both agreed it was consensual, but then ESPN fired him. The 20-year-old then announced she's retiring from OnlyFans, and now Shannon's getting clowned on the internet for acting like an idiot.
But if they both agreed he's innocent, why would he settle if the evidence was in his favor?
Some people are saying he upset people in the industry and she was panicked. Others are mocking him for saying things like, I don't date my age, I date my weight. And that this is his consequence because he's 57 and she's 20.
Well, I hope both parties receive justice.
It's too late. Shannon Sharp no longer works for ESPN 2025.
How Shannon Sharp got done by that IG model, it really sucks. You know why? Because it was consensual. But we gotta highlight the point that this 50-year-old man is messing with a 20-year-old girl and got played out of his career. Like, guys, at what point in time do we see a problem with this? $50 million was the cost of him never growing up. We look down on women if they have super high body counts, but when fellas do it, it's not looked at the same. In a way, I can understand, but I think fellas need to start getting shamed as well. The more women you mess with, you open yourself up for bigger losses. Like, do y'all dudes realize you are turning down your girl next door because you think you know about that girl that's on your phone, that girl that's on your Explore page? Like, what if I told you that most of your favorite IG models can be bought?
Now, the chicks that you see like on Instagram with a name, 2,500 you in them guts. 35.
This nigga act funny, boy.
3,500.
I
give
know
her a
the price, my
complimentary
boy.
facial with it too.
So you've changed your standard of the kind of girl that you want to spend the rest of your life with based on a picture when you don't know any of this person's characteristics, just to find out that some of these girls are actually loony as hell, as y'all seen in the first video that I showed y'all, and they also can be bought out for them to drop their drawers. But what baffles me is the same dudes that go about dating this way will look at you in your face and say that all women are the same and all women ain't shit. I'm never getting married. You should never marry any of those girls that you be talking to. Most of the women that you try to talk to, you try to go for, they ain't shit. We gotta change our rubric for how we choose women and what makes them fine.
Why is it that the ones that throw it at us, we just be like, because there be some bad shit that they throw it at me too. It's just like, I don't know if it was
them bad. Just looking at her, sexually attracted to her, should not be enough for you to get into bed with her. Because ain't nothing worse than sleeping with a girl just to find out afterwards that she's crazy as hell. And you missed all the signs because you just wanted to get some of the box. I think my favorite part of the IG models getting exposed is that people are realizing that a lot of these girls are just beggars. They're out here begging.
I pay too much money for my upkeep to be having free conversations. I had somebody reach out to me. They have been reaching out to me in my DMs, and I was kind of ignoring it, just leaving them on red because I'm not interested. Instantly messaged me, and so I said, okay, I'll answer. And I said, well, I'm actually on the way to go get my hair done. You gonna contribute to that?
I really miss how women used to act before social media. I really miss y'all before y'all started to act like everything y'all seen and nothing like what you know. I think that's the problem with relationships nowadays. Men are in competition with what females see on social media that's not even real.
Oh my God, this girl put it. There's a certain narrative that's being pushed on social media, right? Where it's like you'll see clips and what's hot. Like, look at the Duke thing. Look at Duke. Duke is a part of EMP, this Kai Cenat thing, this whole Kai Cenat universe. And before that, we never really knew too much about him. Not taken away from his grind, but the whole adding on the sex symbol thing and comparison to Future. Even look at Future.
Yeah.
Future got on that pedestal after he went on that massive mixtape run. Then it's like you're seeing clips of Future all over the fucking internet. And it's like subtly telling all the girls, this is the guy to look at. This the guys to throw your box at. And then Duke became the next nigga in line.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's weird. It's like a weird way how the internet clips these guys and put them up, like how they behave, how they move. Like you would think you would have to raise a girl out like that. Now, come here, baby, like the dog.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you thinking, oh, look at how many girls falling for Duke.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not doing something like what bruh doing, then I'm missing it.
Yeah.
But really, bro, it's just like being yourself. Like every time I've ever drawn girls to me, just being myself. But I'm talking the fucking head off, which is very rarely. It'd be a rare few girls where it's like we lock in and then it's like we can really have a conversation. But for the most part, I'm a really good listener, bro. Like I really know how to listen to a conversation. But long story short,
don't get brainwashed.
Don't get brainwashed.
That's why. Because the things that y'all require, I'm just here to tell y'all 90% of that never gonna happen, bro.
Niggas be wondering why you don't fuck with them, nigga. I asked you for food, you huffed and puffed. Can I get another nigga?
We got another beggar on our hands, fellas. Clock that T. Look, a lot of these chicks be broke as fuck. Be living horrible lives. Like they do their little makeup, get their little hair done, which is pretty cheap, you know? But they be living in the projects. They be living with their mamas, with their grandmas, with their aunties, with their best friend, with sleeping on somebody's couch, don't have shit. Waiting for you to put on that cape and save a hoe. No, sir. Don't do it. You know, and they had 15, 20 dudes all trying to spend money, you know? Because these chicks be cute, don't get me wrong. But what the fuck they got to do with you handling your money? Another beggar And I'm pretty sure she ain't the only one. It's 100,000, if not millions of them, waiting for you to come save them, waiting for you to spend your money. And some chicks, they be having their own money. Not all of them, not a lot of them, but some chicks be having their own money and still want you to spend yours.
Yeah.
You know, they want you to spend your money on what they want, and they want to spend their money on what they want. Why everybody looking out for her? Who the fuck looking out for you?
And I'm really starting to think that these women like are unemployed or homeless, because every other video clip, podcast, it's like, oh, how much he got? My man got to make 6 figures. My man needs to drive this kind of car. He needs to pay for my bills. He needs to pay for this. How much money? Money. And it's like,
that's all I've been saying.
well, what you got?
Too transactional.
Because it seems like you don't have any money of your own, which is why you going so hard for his money in his wallet that he worked hard for. That's always confusing to me. Like, what y'all got going on? I'm not saying you need to date a man that don't got any money at all, but it's also like, I love the fact that I have my own and I come to the table. I'm not begging. I'm not asking for my bills to be paid, rent to be paid. If you want to, you got it like that, I'm not going to say no.
All right, you see, then you lost me. You had me. I was about to give you a compliment. I swear for Lord, I was going to give you a compliment. And then you lost me.
But I'm not out here begging. Y'all be begging. It's starting to give that y'all don't have no job, no savings account, no home. Like, what's going on?
So now let me talk to the ladies. So the ladies that you see these girls up on IG and you're like, oh my God, I want a life like that. I want a man that treats me just like that. Spend so much money just like that. My new standard is how she is being treated. You do not know what these girls are doing in order to get that handbag. Okay? I did a whole video on how these girls are traveling to Dubai to get doo-dooed on the forehead. Most of these girls are not showing you the whole picture. They are real life beggars. When you see a girl make a video saying, oh, I need a man that's going to spend his money like this and buy me this and pay all my bills just off rip. Just know that she's doing something behind closed doors that might be against your morals just to keep up that look that she's showing you. So please pay attention, y'all, because a lot of y'all are repeating words that you heard from a beggar. I need a man to do this. I need a man to do that. And then as soon as you ask somebody, well, what do you provide for a man? They can't say anything.
Says,
ladies,
she's not
do y'all
asking,
really
but
think
asking.
that is the way to go about things? Like, see it like this. When it's time for your son to go find a wife, are you going to tell him, well, son, yeah, you got to provide for a woman and you shouldn't expect anything from her? Y'all repeat the same script from beggars. So I think 2025 is the year that people are just realizing most IG models are not what you think they are. So ladies, stop trying to be like them. Be yourself. Nothing's better than
Ty, shout out to Ty, man.
Because everybody's trying to be like Ari. And for the fellas, stop trying to find a girl that has that Instagram type mindset. Learn from the Shannon Sharp situation that even just sleeping with them can come with some high level repercussions. So please, for my ladies, for my men, have real value in real life and stop trying to compare yourself to some pixels on your computer. Hell, with AI, you're really not gonna know what's real. So fellas, you want to get you a real woman? Find a woman that has a level of emotional intelligence. Find a woman that is self-aware and that's willing to take accountability. Find a woman that is in scripture, or else your lustful mind is going to be satisfied and then you're going to have to suffer the consequences of constantly chasing your lust, just like Shannon Sharp. But anyways, y'all, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button.
Yeah, Ty said it all, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shannon Sharp is the final boss of what it's like to get led by your lust your whole life, knocking shit down. When you get too old, you don't see that you're too old. And as a man, we get old, man, and you want somebody to be there for you, for your mama, your daddy, your grandpappy, your grandmama. They all gonna die, leave you behind, bro. You ain't gonna have nobody who was your OGs that's gonna take care of you. That's why you need to find a woman at least semi-early. I say late 30s, early 40s. But even then, if you're doing it that route, you have to have your shit together. There's no, I'm trying to make it in my 40s.
Yeah.
You got to have your shit together so that, you know what I'm saying, that she can feel somewhat comfortable with the money route. Honestly, the best route really is your 20s, your early 30s, lock in with somebody. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said I stopped fucking around now. Cause I'm like, if I'm meeting somebody, I'm trying to bitch this over with. I'm done playing. Y'all boys stay safe out here. I already know, man. Y'all made it to the end of another video. Binge the rest of the videos on the channel. And y'all grateful for y'all, man.